Hello friends, in this video we will discuss about frame of reference and Cartesian coordinates. Here we will cover topics: why do we need a frame of reference, definition and types of reference frame, Cartesian coordinate system. So why do we need a frame of reference? Suppose there is a person A who is standing at point A and we have to find the position of this person A. Here is another person who is standing at point B. Then from this person, the position of A would be this position. So he would say that person A is standing at northeast position. And suppose there is another person C who is standing left to the person A. So person C would say, no, he is actually standing at the northwest position. According to person B, the position of person A is northeast. But according to person C, the position of person A is northwest. You can see both are telling the different positions. From different viewpoints, so you will get the different positions. So that's why we need a fixed viewpoint or reference point. The same way you can see here, this person is sitting in bus and this bus is moving and he cannot see outside. So he would say, I am still, I am not moving. Other person who is standing outside of the bus and he can see bus is moving, and so that person is also moving. So he would say, no, you are moving. So they have different points of view. That's why we need a fixed frame of reference from where we can define the position, length and other mathematical or physical description of an object. So frame of reference or reference frame is a framework that is used for mathematical description of physics law. It consists an observer and a coordinate system. So there are basically two frame of references. First is Cartesian coordinates and second is polar coordinates. Let's discuss Cartesian coordinates. Cartesian coordinates has one origin or reference point. This midpoint is called as origin and also called as reference point. If there is any point, suppose here, you will define the position of this point with respect to origin only. Origin is your reference point. So in this coordinates we have two axes. First axis is x-axis and second is y-axis. X-axis goes horizontal, y-axis goes vertical. Going right is positive, like this is positive x-axis, and going up is also positive, so positive y-axis. From origin, if you go down, it's negative y-axis, and from origin if you go left, it's negative x-axis. So third, we are going to discuss about position of a point. Suppose a point is here and we are taking this is the origin, and from here, from origin we have to measure the position of this point A. So here we measure horizontal distance and vertical distances, like how much it goes horizontal and how much it goes vertical. So it goes like 3 distances horizontal and vertical is 1, 2 and 3. So its position would be, we represent it like x. First we put x and then we put y position, like x comma y. So here x is horizontal, so 3 for horizontal, 3, and 3 is the value of y also. So position of A is 3 comma 3. Let's take another point B, suppose here. So its position would be, it goes horizontal 1, 2, 3, 4. It goes 4. So 4 is the value of x, and then vertical 1 and 2. So value of y is 2. So position of B is 4 comma 2. Suppose we have a point right here. We will start from origin and goes horizontal 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is the value of x. Now how much vertical? 1, 2, 3. 3 for vertical. So 4 is the value of x and 3 is the value of y. Here from origin we are going left. So x is negative here. So it would be minus 4. Y is positive because we are going up. And if you go left, then x would be negative. Minus 4, 3. Now let's find the position vector of each point. Suppose we are finding the position vector of point A here. So for that, we join the origin to point A with a straight line. This is straight line. So this is the position vector of A. You can call it as R. RA is the position vector. The formula for it, value of x I cap plus value of y j cap. Position of A is 3, 3. So value of x is 3 and value of y is also 3. So we will write it position vector as 3i plus 3j. The same way, if we have to find the position vector of point B, then what we will do? We will just join the origin and the point B. And its direction would be towards B. It would not be like this. That's wrong. So we can write it as RB. So let's find the value of position vector RB. So first we will put value of x, which is 4 here for B. So 4 I cap plus 2 is the value of y, 2 j cap. 4 I cap plus 2 j cap. This is the position vector of point B. The same way we can find the position vector of point, suppose this is C. So its position vector would be join the origin and point C, and its direction would be towards C. So this is the position vector of point C, and RC would equal xi, that is minus 4 I cap plus 3 j cap. The fifth point is displacement. Let's find the displacement of each point. What would be the displacement? Displacement means how much this point A is displaced from origin. It would be the length of RA. That means this length. This would be the displacement of point A. So how will we find it? Okay, let's take another graph and suppose this is the point A. So 2, 3 is the position of A, and position vector would be, which is called as RA, and value of RA would be 2 I cap plus 3 j cap. We can also find the length of this position vector, which is also called as displacement. Sometimes we also write it as mod RA, and it's also called as displacement. You know, this is 2 and this length is 3, and we have to find this hypotenuse here. We can use Pythagoras theorem. RA to the whole square equals 2 square plus 3 square. We can write the general formula like this. RA square equals, because this is x and this is y, so x square plus y square. So RA equals root x square plus y square. You can use this formula for displacement directly, or you can also use Pythagoras theorem like this. So RA equals root 2 square plus 3 square, which is 4 plus 9 root 13. So this is the length of this position vector RA, or the displacement of this point A. Both things are same. Let's take another point here. Its position, suppose this is the point B, and we have to find its displacement. So we also call it as displacement vector. This is the displacement vector, and you have to find the length of this displacement. So what we will do here, we will draw a right angle triangle. This length is 1, 2, 3, 3. This length is 2. Y equals to 2. Use the Pythagoras theorem. B square equals 2 square plus 3 square. So D equals root 2 square plus 3 square, which will give us root 13. I hope you understand this topic here. If you have any question, you can ask your question in the comment box given below. Thank you.